gotta make sure we got you right.
Ready, go.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Ray
and Nev.
How you doing this morning, Nev?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
I'm great too, man. I mean, we're going to be talking about your great weekend. I mean, your great day yesterday and everything that comes with it. But before we do that, let's introduce our two guests.
So we have
Luis Martinez.
Luis Martinez, the first person to ever be on the show
twice.
And then we have
Juan Rijos.
Juan Rijos. This man does everything.
Everything you could think of.
Superstar real estate agent. This man can put your borders down in the floors. He's a developer. This guy does everything.
Everything. And he's been doing it for a while. So
did I miss anything?
We're gonna be asking him some questions today about that, and we're gonna go from there. So I'll start with this one. I'll say, so Juan, if I knew you as a kid, man,
Yes.
Who were you? Like in high school, who was Juan in high school?
Just a very, very happy. Try everything.
Does that include drugs? I'm just asking.
Well, it wasn't drugs. Very
liquor,
positive.
yes. Liquor, yes.
Yeah, liquor, yes.
Okay.
Women, yes. Everything. So, yeah, we were. I tried everything. I was part of football. I did band. I played music. I tried everything. So I had fun, and I was very positive.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Okay.
All right. Question number 2.
Yes.
No.
Let's just jump right into it. Why did you get into real estate?
Well, I've been doing this over 20 years.
20 years?
Yes.
Wow.
We, as a family, actually, we looked at different type of businesses, and we decided to go into real estate. We're from up north. We purchased a couple multifamily.
When you say up north?
Up north.
When you say we, who
My family.
Okay.
My family. And
whole family.
The whole family.
Oh, man.
So, we decided to buy multifamily because it's the right thing to do, and I kind of sharpened my skills in fixing those properties.
Okay. And then, what advice would you give a new agent?
What advice? The first couple months, just study really well. Not only your scripts, understand all the documentation, legal ramifications, everything. I just try to absorb as much as you can, and then don't be afraid. Just go ahead and practice. Practice with your partner. Practice with people. Anytime you go anywhere, just have your mind of certain aspects of what you want to more or less sharpen your skill with. Either talking to your barber, talking to your mechanic. Just practice, and then you'll see that you'll find new leads everywhere.
Okay. So, what has real estate changed in your life?
What real estate changed my life? Well, I've been doing it for a while, but in my life, I mean, real estate to me is not only a source of income, but it's a source of livelihood. People sometimes change zip codes just because they want to be in a different environment.
That's where we haven't heard here yet, livelihood.
Yeah, that's the first time.
So it's one of those things where it can really define the way that you want to live your life. So I have this saying that it doesn't matter where you are or where you live, you make your own place, and it's true.
That is true.
But within
You're going deep on us today.
Yeah.
On a Saturday morning.
But within your place, there are certain limitations. So how do you do that? Well, that's what we are here to help you with that.
Awesome. Why La Rosa Realty Orlando?
Great question.
Great question. I wanted to give thanks to my buddy Edward Lee.
A shout out to Ed.
Yes,
Shout out Ed.
Yes. We've been friends for a while before La Rosa, and we have a goal that we put together, and he brought me on board.
Awesome. So now that you're here, why stay in La Rosa Orlando?
Great family. I mean, you guys make the whole difference. And not only your knowledge, not only the team atmosphere, but you guys really care. I like that. I think we have the all the ingredients to make a great team. So we're doing that and we're moving forward.
Absolutely. Awesome. All right. Awesome. So was that hard?
No.
Pretty easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Pretty easy. I told you it was gonna be easy questions.
I have one more question for you. Actually,
you got one more. Okay.
One more. What is your ultimate goal in real estate?
My ultimate goal in real estate, and truly, I mean, this is going to be recorded. My ultimate goal is to be part of a team that we can cover real estate in all levels, a full circle, from
Absolutely.
development to selling, buying,
Retail.
selling, retail, to managing, to the whole aspect. That is my goal.
Okay.
Awesome. And how long are you giving yourself to hit that goal?
5 years.
5 years.
Oh man. Okay.
There we go.
So
That's a hefty goal and a great goal.
I see. It's
doable.
25 years in. I mean, yeah, you'll have all the experience needed.
Correct.
Do it.
Correct. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to have this interview 5 years from now.
I've seen it
See it.
before, and it has worked really well for the people that I've seen it and that done it. I just want to be part of that too. So.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great goal. Great goal. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Neville's weekend. Neville's Friday.
I don't know why we bring this up.
Yeah.
Nev. So
how'd it go?
so Neville. So how was your Friday?
Friday was magnificent. I had dinner with a beautiful young lady.
Okay.
You know, yeah, bought flowers and everything.
Flowers and everything. Oh, this is
Yeah. Have you guys been to the Museum of Illusions?
No.
It's actually pretty nice.
Where's it at?
It is on I-Drive, actually, at Icon Park.
Okay. So I was in Icon Park this week.
Mhm.
So my son had a
great.
birthday.
Oh, you went to the Sugar Factory?
Sugar Factory.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something. It's kind of lit. It was kind of lit. So so when you go there for your birthday, right? So it was my son's birthday. Benjamin turned 11. Shout out to Benji.
Shout out,
birthday.
Benji. Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now, man. Last weekend, or the weekend before that, you started beef with me.
Yeah. That's
This is all sight for moving forward, yo.
Hey, never don't forget.
Don't forget nothing.
Did he get him with who's this?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Yeah.
they ain't even I'm sitting down over here.
Oh yeah. He was sitting down. He went and started beating.
Yeah, straight up. I'm like, oh boy. Like,
So
I didn't expect this.
So we went to celebrate his birthday and we took him out to the Sugar Factory. And first of all, the sliders were ridiculous. So they give you these rainbow sliders, different colors. So they had green, yellow, red, blue, and purple.
Okay.
Those were that was the bread. And then they had the sliders inside. Delicious. It was amazing. But the cool thing that they do is for your birthday, they actually come out. You pick a song, and they come out and they perform that song for you. So they have but it's not so. Like for example, depending on the song, there's a different choreograph.
Are they happy birthday songs or are they just random songs?
No, random songs. So like,
Oh, snap.
so we could choose songs like God's Plan, which
Yeah.
was our initial choice, but then we changed it to Happy because Benji's always smiling. You know, even when he started.
The
eating,
Pharrell
he's
song?
smiling. Yeah, the Pharrell.
Okay.
So they came and danced I'm Happy, and the video's on Facebook. If you guys look me up on Facebook, you'll see it there. But he did that one. But there's some other people that did some really cool songs, and you know, and everybody in the restaurant gets involved. Like everybody gets up, starts clapping, even if it's someone else's kid. So it's really cool. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
So we did that, and so Icon Park. Now tell me about the Illusion Place. What is
Oh dang! I didn't know we were getting back to this.
Yeah, we're getting back to this.
The Illusion Place is actually a lot of fun. Really interactive. Just take a bunch of pictures when you're there. It's not a big. It seems like it's big when you look online. It's really not that big of a
Small,
place. Yeah, it's pretty
but
small.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Definitely.
Has anybody been to the Selfie Place?
No.
I heard
It's
it.
the Selfie Factory or something like that. It's over in Florida Mall. They just opened it up.
Really?
Yeah. So guess what? That's where the photo shoot's gonna be. So
Okay.
you guys know.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So our photo shoot's gonna be at the Selfie Place
In the Florida Mall.
in the Florida Mall.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's right by the food court.
No, it's by
No, it's by the food court.
I thought it was Crayola.
No.
Crayola?
no.
Hey, so you mentioned the Selfie Place. Okay. This is not related to that, but it kind of is. Have you ever noticed, like on Instagram, you ever see those people taking pictures inside of like jets and like private planes and stuff?
Yeah.
And you're like, dang, how do they afford this? Like, how can they be flying all over the place? There's a place that you go to that is like, it looks like the inside of a jet, but it's just a tube. It's a big metal tube, and there's a bunch of options you can pick from.
Nice.
So it looks like
You're in a jet.
you're in a jet.
That's good.
Wow.
It's like this like fake flex, you know? Like,
So I'll tell you this. Now that you say that, it reminded me of jets. So last year when we wanted to do our Christmas party.
Mhm.
You can get a spot. There's actually a hangar. It's called the Hangar
Okay.
over here in Orlando,
Mhm.
on the east side of town by the executive airport.
Okay. Yeah.
Where they have a G6 inside, and you can go inside the G6 and tour it and do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. I mean, it was going to cost us quite a penny to rent it. And you know, I love you guys, but not that much. Not yet.
That's what I'm saying. People do this just to flex online.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we should do our pictures in a jet.
Yeah. No, I'm down for that. But I heard you was Lewis. You was at H2O the other day,
Oh yeah.
showing your body.
I sure did, man. I had my red speedos on and
Red Speedo?
Yeah.
Why red?
Wow, the red
They just took me
speedo.
back from Baywatch days, you know.
Is that something like Keller Williams gives you when you sign or when you meet with
Yeah.
the right Keller Williams?
I always rock my speedos.
Okay. David Hasselhoff.
I chilled at Lazy River. Lazy River was my best.
What happened at the Lazy River? You told me the story.
Oh man, so just hanging out at the Lazy River, and there's an area where there's like a waterfall that looks like a shower, like a heavy shower. So I
Washing speedos right off.
Oh man, it just washed everything away from me.
They were just gone.
I stood in there for like literally over an hour, and everybody was looking for me. My family, my wife, they were looking for me, and I was stood in that whole section in the Lazy River for about an hour, just taking a shower.
Just enjoying it.
I liked it. It was so
Relaxing, right?
relaxing.
You work
It
so
was
damn
relaxing.
hard
Yeah.
that sometimes
So
you need to relax. What about you? What adventures have you been on lately?
Lately, what did we do? We actually went to Daytona Beach. It was good. We like
Daytona Beach?
Yeah.
I was in Daytona yesterday. It's there, man. Being out there is beautiful. I mean, there's so much
It is.
stuff near the boardwalk right now. It's really cool. Now they got parking everywhere too, which is really
Bike
good.
Yeah.
Bike Week is really good.
Bike
Bike Week
Week,
is really good.
yeah.
But Daytona's they're turning out that city. They're making it look really nice. I was
Yeah.
there yesterday. We're buying a house out there.
Okay.
You know, the house that we passed up on,
Yes.
$400,000
They
house.
coming back around?
No, we got it. So somebody else in the office bought it, but we're going to be doing the renovation for it. But
Okay.
we could have bought it, is what
Okay.
I'm saying, and we didn't take advantage of it. So,
We're working.
we're working really closely on getting our third leg to start understanding big, because when you don't understand big picture, that's usually the problem. So, but we're working on something big for you guys. We're working on something big for the office. So, you'll see it unveil in the coming weeks. So it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, so we were in Daytona yesterday looking at the house and letting the tenants know that we're going to be moving them out. We're going to help them relocate, which is what we do. So whenever we get a property and there's a tenant in place, we don't just kick them out. We don't just try to evict them. We try to work with them. We give them, some funds to be able to relocate without a problem. And the tenant was very receptive, really nice guy. And so he'll be moving probably by the end of the month. So that's when we'll start our demo. But that's going to be a beautiful project because it's I created a huge budget for us for that, so that we can make sure that we do everything we want to do, because we're going to gut the whole thing.
Dang, so it sounds like you're spending more time in Daytona, bro.
Yeah. So you're definitely going to be on the beach. And just so you know, it's only 4 blocks from the beach.
Oh, nice.
It's 4 blocks from the beach, and you can see the river from one side.
Right.
And if you didn't have the buildings on both sides, you would have seen the river and the beach
Really?
from your master, because we're going to make the master bedroom upstairs in the second floor.
Okay.
It's going to be the whole second floor is going to be the master.
Okay.
So we'll talk about design and all that, but it's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be pretty nice.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Other than that, anything new? Anything, because I know I went to Azteca de Oro. I like restaurants. I don't know about you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing my Black Rooster t-shirt today.
Yeah, you see
You know what I'm
that.
saying? If you guys haven't been to Black Rooster, definitely got to go. One of the best taco places you'll ever go to. It's completely different from obviously anything. I mean, we all been there before. Right? I've been with everybody. Right. That's some place that we frequent as an office.
Shout out to Black Rooster.
Yes. Shout out to you guys.
This is not paid advertisement, by the way.
Absolutely not. And if we were doing a review, this would be a free review. I am telling you, this is one of the best taco places. The tacos are handmade. The tortillas are handmade, and the food is they're not afraid to season.
Yeah, honestly,
They're not afraid to season. They're gonna go ahead and season the food really good.
Oh, you know what I like about it now? There's 2 bars next to it.
Yes.
And so one of them actually has like outdoor seating for the bar, and you can bring your drinks out there, and you can have your food out there and everything.
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Good.
It's really cool. Yeah, and they have and at night that they have like that little Airstream.
Yeah, it's a little Airstream.
And
like
it's a bar. It's a
uh,
bar street. So at night they
turn it
open
into
it
a bar.
up.
Right.
turns into a bar. So
Very cool.
you can order your drinks right from outside. You don't have to go in the bar.
That's great.
So it's really cool. Yeah. And then you get your food from Black Rooster. Sit out there, have a good time. They got music playing that night.
So the number one issue there used to be the seating.
Yes.
That was the number one problem.
And it
Now-
is because
now
it's so
kind of resolved.
small.
Yeah.
It's so small. But now that they're opening one up by me, I'll probably frequent that one more. But when I'm at work, obviously that one's closer to the office. So that one's good. But you never been to Black Rooster, right? We never taken you to Black
I
Rooster.
think you took me once a long time ago.
Oh, that's right. Long time ago when you first started.
You were actually supposed to give me that shirt that you were wearing, but now you took it from me.
No, I wasn't. I don't remember all that.
I remember that.
Yeah. Sometimes you remember stuff you shouldn't be remembering. But definitely had a great time at Black Rooster. Definitely had a great time. We went to Azteca de Oro. They remodeled the whole thing.
Nice.
And the one on OBT. So if you haven't been there, definitely check it out. Great date night place. You know what I'm saying? The food is amazing.
I like to keep it, kind of basic, not too extravagant.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not fancy. Nah, forget that. It is fancy. It's gorgeous. I mean, put it like this. Just if so, obviously we're realtors. We know our liquor, right? We know exactly what liquor costs, and so as I was walking through there while they were walking us to our seats, because the way the bar's set up, the liquor's just hanging. It's like in a glass.
Nice.
I counted at least, no lie, probably about $150,000 worth of liquor in the place. I mean, 1942s all over the place. They had Don Julio premieres. They had a bunch of different, Yeah, it was crazy. They had every single tequila you could think of.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a Mexican restaurant, so they had all that, but had a great time. So, telling you definitely need to check it out. It's really cool. As for me, I mean, that's all I got for today. If anybody got anything else to add.
No, I'm excited. Actually, we're meeting with some folks. We're developing some homes for them.
That's right.
So that's something coming up later on. We're actually doing it with a couple of customers, and we're doing it ourselves. So more to come. We can actually dive in later on with more specifics.
Well, let's give some specifics
Okay,
since you already started. You already started.
So
So question for you. We are building
yes, sir.
our own homes. Do you care to say the next address that's going to be coming up?
Yes, it's 161 West Street, and that particular one we're in the final stage of permitting, and as soon as we get that, we're just gonna go ahead
And
break
what
ground.
city is that in?
That is in Edenville.
Edenville.
For those of you who don't
okay.
know Edenville, what's Edenville? Anybody can tell me what
Edenville is a historic city. I think it was actually one of the first, if not the first, African American cities here in the United States.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually a beautiful town in Edenville. Super underrated over there.
I
feel
think
like-
so too.
Yes.
I feel like it's one of the most underrated parts of Central Orlando
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I tell you like this. One of the things that I noticed about Edenville that was pretty cool is that they didn't just let us go in and build, anything. They actually made us build something classic,
Yeah.
which I think I'm really happy with the design that our architect came up with.
Yep.
Shout outs to Nate, our architect, for doing a great job with that. But I think Edenville is going to be a beautiful home once it's done.
That was actually the one of the only ones that I've actually went to the actual meetings for the
Yeah,
plan.
that's right.
And I enjoyed the fact that they actually are very hands-on with keeping the feel of the city.
Yeah.
With specifics of the house that are being built. They didn't restrict you guys on the build, right?
Not on the
It was
interior.
just-
Not
it
on
was
the
just-
interior. On the
Even
exterior.
on the exterior, there was no real restrictions, were there?
No,
It
there
was
was a lot.
like little things they wanted to change, but it wasn't.
There was a lot of input from them before. They had specifics. They were able to. They sat down with us and kind of gave us guidance on what they were looking for, because it is a historic area that we're building in, but it's a beautiful corner lot. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be great.
And it's weird because like we were there, we were at the corner lot. The neighbors are great. They came and talked to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they just had random questions. Like they were awesome. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, and this is the thing. So the reason we were able to pick up that lot is because we had already done a flip out there on Lime Street, and when we did the flip out there, it was the coolest experience because every neighbor talked to us. They all came by. One time I was out there and when they were finishing up and they brought us lemonade You know, they're like, hey, you guys look thirsty. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even working on it, but I'll take a lemonade. Yeah, it was the workers. I felt bad because
Like, they only brought one cup of
they brought
lemonade.
one cup of lemonade. I drank it. No, that's not true. It's not true. We actually so they brought lemonade to us, and you know, and the neighbors were really friendly, and you know, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this project. You know, one of the things that I love about, and we talked about this in one of our last episodes, is we build under 300. You know, but we give the quality of a 300 plus home. So that being said, I mean, you know, most builders are going to probably look at this episode and say, well, prove it to us, and we can because we already have homes that are built that are high quality.
It's in the numbers.
Yeah,
It's already been proven.
you know, it's the proof is in the pudding, is what they say, right? So we have a lot of pudding we've put out already because we've built in the past, and we built at better quality, higher quality, and still kept the price low, which means obviously what that means is we're keeping less money off profits. We're making less profit on it, but we're giving a home to a really deserving person that otherwise wouldn't be able to own a home. If it
Or at
was
least
just
a
built.
brand new home.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the builders today, the average price point's about $315, $320, and that's townhome in the Orange County area. If you want a house, an actual home, even 1,800 or 1,600 square feet, because they're going to make it bigger just to justify the, you know, the price they're going to charge. But you're looking at about 350, 380. Easy, and obviously Orange County is running out of space to build. So what are they doing? They're expanding it out. Winter Gardens obviously expanded in the last few years. You know, on the other side, you've got Avalon Park, which has expanded tremendously. You know, they built that next to a dump site. So
that's actually going all the way out to Christmas.
Correct.
All the way out there.
Yeah, it's past Biffalo. It's past Biffalo. It's crazy. So seeing the tremendous growth here, I think it's awesome. I was listening to an analyst the other day talk about that we need to build over 2 million homes, and we have to just do our part to try to get as many of those homes up as possible and as soon as possible. Because I always look at it like this: the more homes.
We might have to touch on this in the next episode because I actually have some information on that as well.
Okay.
I feel like we can talk about that for another.
Yeah, absolutely.
We might have to make another episode about the new builds right now. Honestly.
Yeah, let's do that. So for those of you who are listening in, you know, tune in for our next episode, and we'll be talking about new builds and pretty much what we'll do is we'll break down the new builds per county. And if you guys want to come back, we would love to have you guys back. You know what I'm saying, within the episode, but
for sure.
You know, for sure. Are you ready?
You guys are always welcome.
Yeah, just remember, you're the only person, by the way. You're the only person that's been on the show twice. Only one. Only one.
And both times he didn't bring us any lunch, breakfast, anything.
Nothing. We just let him be on the show just because, you know, we love you. We love you. Yeah. Is that why we have you on the show?
Ratings go up.
I know. He's touching a fake mustache right now. So, that being said, thank you for tuning into this episode. If you like what you hear, reach down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so that way you get the video once it comes out. Our videos release every Tuesday and Thursday. Love to see you there. Love to see you watch our videos. Give us a comment. Let us know what you want to hear. We will talk about anything. We're not afraid to talk about anything. Even if it's controversial when it comes to real estate, we'll bring it out to light. So thank you so much and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Peace out.